donde ahí dice que tú me estás engañando. Yo no voy a culpar al niño, porque él no tiene culpa. Pero tú no debiste hacerme eso a mí, sabiendo que yo soy un gran hombre, un buen hombre, y me disculpo con tus familiares, me apena con tu mamá, con tu papá, con tu tía también, que son súper buenas personas. Pero tú has estado engañando a un hombre que no te ha hecho nada. Entonces tú eres tan cínica que me preguntas qué pasó.
All right, welcome back to another video of Overreacting. No book of, but I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Ace with us.
Yes, it did. Have no fear. Ace is here.
Last but not least, we got Jew.
What it do, what it do? It's your boy Jew. We out here overreacting for you. More content, more clips. Make sure you like, subscribe, and get that Patreon for us. You heard? You know what I'm saying? We love y'all.
No bitch. All right.
He had to spread the love in there.
Spread love.
Like, yeah.
Peace and
Anyway, we got some special guests in the building with us. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
Hey guys, my name is Bree. You can follow me everywhere at Dailyrapupcrew. Yeah, support.
Hey guys, it's Rania. You can follow me at It's Rania M on all social media platforms.
This next clip was sent over to us by you guys, the viewers, and it's in Spanish. We do got a Spanish translator here, like, you know what I mean? But
Shout out to our supporters.
We got the subtitles.
You know what I mean?
here,
That's my
like, you know what I mean?
Dominicans, man.
We got the population, the viewers. They from all over the world. Like, you know? I ain't what people doing that. That's crazy. Listen, we're gonna play the video. We're gonna come back and give our thoughts on it.
Pero tómalo,
¿Y qué es eso?
tómalo para que tú
¿Pero
lo
qué
leas.
es eso?
Pero tómalo, léelo.
Ok, ¿qué es eso?
Ese es el papel donde ahí dice que tú me estás engañando. Yo no voy a culpar al niño, porque él no tiene culpa. Pero tú no debiste hacerme eso a mí, sabiendo que yo soy un gran hombre, un buen hombre, y me disculpo con tus familiares, me apena con tu mamá, con tu papá, con tu tía también, que son súper buenas personas. Pero tú has estado engañando a un hombre que no te ha hecho nada. Entonces tú eres tan cínica que me preguntas qué pasó. Míralo bien, míralo. ¿Sabes qué pasa ahora? Yo no me voy a quedar ahí. Yo me voy a ir, porque yo entiendo que yo merezco algo mejor. Y ojalá el que sea que lo hizo, de verdad, que a ti debería darte vergüenza, se haga responsable de eso. Ningún hombre, escúchame bien, mírame, güey, mírame. Ningún hombre merece eso. Y tú sabiendo cómo soy yo, tú sabiendo la clase de hombre que soy yo, la clase de persona que soy yo, tú me haces eso y actúas como si nada. Quédate con la ropa, quédate con eso, es un regalo en esta revelación de mi parte, aunque me trataste como me trataste. Y quédate con eso también, para que te acuerdes toda la vida de lo que tú hiciste y que perdiste un gran hombre por estar de loca y haciendo disparate. Toma, míralo ahí.
Damn.
Listen, would you care to translate basically what he was saying in the
Yes.
video?
So basically, he was saying that he caught her cheating, and that
Coño.
Yeah. Embrace your heritage, my boy.
that he's basically not gonna stay because he deserves better, and that he wants to apologize to her family, to like everybody else on her part, because like he didn't deserve that, and like all the clothes that he got her, like for the baby and stuff, he said that she could keep it because like, you know, that's his gift to the kid and stuff, but he's not gonna like tolerate what she did, and he's gonna leave, and because he deserves better, and it's not the baby's fault, he's blaming her.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What's your thoughts on the video?
That is so crazy. That's what I'm thinking. Damn. If he never did anything to her, I think it's pretty messed up, to be honest. Especially if he treated her right and everything. But we don't know their relationship, but that's still not okay.
It's not
Okay.
okay.
I heard a lot of butts in there. I thought you were about to justify it.
No.
Like, yeah, fellas, what's your thoughts on this?
Oh, man, you know what they say, man. Mother's baby, father's maybe. I mean, I'm glad he figured this out before, you know what I mean, he actually got to meet the child and, I mean, grow a bond with it and all that good stuff. But I mean, this has been going on since the beginning of the time, man. Men raising children that they thought was theirs, and they find out 18, 20 years, 30 years later that child not theirs and stuff. So it's not surprising at this point. But like I said, I'm glad he caught it early. You know what I mean? He handled himself with class. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he's hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean, he left up with the gifts for the baby. Like, I hope the man who child is is responsible and steps up. Like, I mean, he's wishing her well with her journey. You know what I mean? He handles himself with class. So shout out to him, man.
Jew.
Hopefully she knows what's
How you feel? How you feel about your Dominican brother?
But not my
If she
not my
doesn't know who
Dominican
the
brother.
dad is,
But we
that's probably
did.
why she didn't
She
say nothing.
elaborate on what they said, but she didn't say how she felt about it. So do you want to say how you?
Oh yeah, I just feel so bad because I feel like there is a lot of good men in this world and they get overlooked about like all the other things that like men do or whatever. And then also I want to hold some women accountable because like if you know you have a good man and you know you have a good man, you about to have a baby in the way, like you're creating life, you know, you have the power to do, obviously God, you know, but like you also have the power to create life, and you over here gonna mess up a happy home for some bum ass nigga that probably it was just like a one night stand. You're gonna throw your whole like family, your whole future away just for that. Like that's just so messed up. And this is why men have some men have trust issues.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, they have PTSD and like that's why they like do the things that they do. And it's just bad.
Oh God, I'm getting a test for every yo, I ain't gonna lie.
So bad. Like it's so sad.
Facts. What you got to say, Jew?
I gotta say, I'm happy. I said a bunch of dudes gonna be in your DMs, but now they gonna try to shoot your club up, girl. You better be careful. You know what I'm saying, man? Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's an act. I don't know if she fronting right now, but
I do feel bad. I feel
100%.
bad.
I hear it. You know what I'm saying? I was
Sound genuine.
let me testify. But look, to get to that point of, you know, first of all, if I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. I'm thinking more like I would probably walk up to the event and I hit the radio and you're gonna have the ludicrous track. I feel like slapping a bitch today, and you know what I'm saying. Like I want the moment to. I'm not gonna slap her.
Hold on. The views of Jew don't depict
Yo,
the Dailyrapupcrew.
I'm not gonna slap her because this is. I feel like slap. I will feel like slapping her, but I won't. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of men go through this. You know what I'm saying? Like you think there's men going to jail for kids that's not there paying child support. There's men that's being told that, you know, they need to step up whether they know it's theirs or not. You know what I'm saying? That's why we should have, you know, paternity tests when a child is born every time. We should know the fact, no ifs and buts about it. We shouldn't have to guess. We shouldn't have to assume. A woman knows that it's her child because it's coming out of her coochie hole. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, men don't know. And a woman shouldn't feel offended if a man asks for a paternity test. I just want to be sure, baby. You feel me? Like, this man clearly, and there's other men who clearly, we don't talk about the attachment that men have while their baby is growing. Before that baby was in your belly, shorty, he was in my nuts. You understand that? That was my nut. You feel me? Like, so I already been bonding with that motherfucker for years. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand. The baby was in your belly for 9 months. He was in my nuts forever.
Wait, you ever seen the video of the guy with he's like recording his kid? He's like, "You were in my left nut." Like,
Yo,
I remember that video. I remember that video.
We bond. We got that same bond, so we get attached. When we see a woman pregnant, we love y'all. We got to deal with y'all. All these things that we got to do go swept under the rug because you guys are dealing with something that's a little bit different. But we love strong. We care about every moment. And then to find out, you know, I had a friend who was there for a woman from the beginning. He moved to New York. He took care of her. He brought him with her. He tried to build a lifestyle for her and then found out that the kid wasn't his. Imagine how that feels when your family, your friends, everything you built around, and you got to sit there with the I eat shit face because a woman, she gets to move and live on with her life. But we don't talk about the hurt that man has to live with after finding out the kid ain't his. Move on.
That's why men are so depressed and stuff.
Diablo. Yeah. Coñazo. Mamacita.
What?
I'm talking to a woman, right?
But you call her sexy now.
But she can still be sexy. You know what I'm saying?
What you mad? Why you call her sexy?
Because I might want to hit one more time. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, God.
Leave me alone, y'all. Go ahead.
Damn.
That's why these women don't take some men serious because
Coño.
like that,
Shit like that.
You gonna follow up a historical rant by saying some dumb shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I had to have a reason to say mama.
Estupido.
Yo, damn, y'all. This why I do kind of hate going last.
Yo,
Y'all took
switch it
all the
up.
talking points. Like, goddamn, like, you know. But again, I don't think people realize how often this does happen. I'm not saying it happens to every man, but it happens enough where a lot of men are saying, "Damn, we need some insurance." And one thing about men, historically, we have always been silent. Like, I know if you ask a lot of y'all grandfathers and great grandfathers, they uncovered some shit up. They took care of kids, like that. Your grandmother was cheating on them. That story is very prevalent in everybody's community. It's just that men we don't get rewarded for having a sympathy story. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can't go on no talk show and be like,
Facts.
my wife cheated on me. I paid the bills and she stepped outside. No, men
You
just
look like a bitch.
we suffer. Unfortunately, yeah, you're right. Unfortunately, men suffer in silence, and I think what you're starting to see a lot now is this stuff is being for sure. This stuff is being recorded, so it can be shared to the world, and now people are looking. Damn, I feel sorry for him, or whatever the case is. This is the first time in human history where men have had the technology now to even have DNA testing. Now we didn't have that growing up, which is why it was so important for a man to know whether a woman was a promiscuous woman. Like this, we took that very much more seriously in the past because we had to make sure that this woman hasn't stepped outside, hasn't been dealing with other men. The woman that who bears this child, I need to make sure is mine.
Right.
We had to just go off the woman's word at this point. Now we have the technology, and this is why I do agree with the fellas and why a lot of men are saying mandatory DNA testing. It should just be mandatory at the hospital. Like, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be please, can I get no? It should just be mandatory thing. That way nobody feels offended. Nobody feels like, damn, you don't trust me. No, just make it mandatory. That way it doesn't have to come down to feelings and emotions or whatever the case is. Let men know immediately instead of waiting 18 years later, and then it's just like, oh, well, how many stories we seen? And he do 18 years, 20 years. He not the father. Oh, damn, my fault. I'm sorry. Like this dude had to pay child support for X. He's not. I don't think this retroact. He's not reimbursed or nothing like that. It's just a well, my fault. Just the same thing with two different scenarios, but even like false accusations and when it comes to rape and stuff, like these dudes serve time in jail just for the woman to come out later and be like, you know what, I lied about it.
Yeah.
And it's just like a slap on the wrist. It's a slap. This man served a sentence.
Yeah.
And you just, I'm sorry, I lied. Like the Emmett Till situation, obviously that's the most famous one, but it happens.
I want to piggyback off what you're saying because I was talking to my dad about this, like the false allegations. I feel like if you lie about whatever, you should be charged 5 years in jail because like that is such.
Do you watch this show?
Huh?
You watch this show?
If I watch this show, I watch like a couple of clips.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you over here sounding like us right now. Go ahead, man.
I have to do my research.
Okay.
But like, I just feel like, especially like there's victims out there that hasn't got justice, whatever, and you're over here trying to lie to get some funds. Like, no, I just feel like there should just be a punishment for that. Like, that's just like unacceptable. Like, why would you do that?
And unfortunately, that does take away from the people that actually have been abused or been in these situations. Because now it's like, damn, we have to question everything.
Right.
We can't just take your word of mouth because if you're a male, female, regardless of just taking somebody's word of mouth can be dangerous and can be detrimental. So we need evidence, and I get like it's tough to prove certain things with women or even with men in scenarios. But again, just trusting everybody's word because not everybody is honest about things. Like people will lie, people will, whatever the case is. So I do feel bad for the man. I'm glad that he found out early. Sure. I'm kind of curious as what everybody that came to the fucking baby shower, like what was their thoughts? Like, and they was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was silent.
No, everybody was in the crowd like.
They're gonna be the talk of the town for like a month or so. Like, you know what I mean?
Like you as a father, how you looking at your daughter after that, bro?
That's a good question. Like
that's crazy.
That's
I'm calling her out.
Okay.
They'll probably do it privately though, because it's still
nah.
You calling out right there?
Hell
people
yeah.
would do it privately. They don't know how to.
That's true.
She is pregnant too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You don't want
there's harm in the baby.
Like,
you already
hormones are crazy.
but as soon as she dropped that baby, you stupid. Like, stupid motherfucker.
You gotta wait 9 months to say that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, they having a gender reveal or whatever this was, or a baby shower, whatever. She close to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anyway, man, let us know y'all thoughts in the comments. How would y'all handle this situation? Are y'all glad that more stories like this are being brought to the front of the light so people could see it, witness it. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. We drop new content on the channel every single day. I promise you, every single day. You come to the channel, you're gonna see some new content, some new videos, some new reactions, some new shorts. We on the community tab. We active over here. I promise you, man. Make sure y'all join the Patreon, man. We got the episode with the ladies coming out. That's gonna be a good one. I promise y'all ain't gonna want to miss that. And make sure y'all cop the merch. I know it's a lot of plugs. Dailyrapupcrew.co. We see you guys in the next one.
All right, that's right.
Yeah.